So, you are on the sofa. Your cat jumps into your lap, and the purring starts. It is that deep, vibrating sound that feels like a warm hug for your soul. You are giving them some quality scritches, thinking you are the best cat parent ever, and then boom, in a split second, your sweet angel turns into a feisty stapler. They sink their teeth into your hand, give you those vigorous bunny kicks, and you are left confused. It feels like a total rejection. You start thinking your cat is a moody jerk. Or maybe they are just broken. But here's the thing. Your cat doesn't hate you. They aren't being spiteful. They are just an overstimulated cat. Think of it like a massive sensory overload. It is the exact moment when a pleasant feeling crosses a thin line into actual, physical discomfort. These sudden cat attacks are a survival reflex, not a personality flaw. Imagine someone is tickling you. For the first 5 seconds, it is funny. You are laughing, but very quickly, it starts to get annoying. After a minute, you are ready to push that person away just to make the sensation stop. That is your cat's life right now. Their skin is a high-tech sensor array, packed with receptors that track everything from temperature to the tiniest breeze. When we pet them over and over in the exact same spot, those nerves build up electrical signals. Eventually, the brain flips a switch and says, "Okay, that is way too much. Now, listen closely. Because this is important. This can often look like cat play aggression, but it's actually a completely different psychological state. While play aggression is about the thrill of the hunt, this is about reaching a physical sensory wall. Cats don't have words, so they use their teeth as a giant stop button. Most owners swear their cat bites without warning. They say, "Oh, he was fine 1 second and then he attacked me." But look, that is almost never true. Your cat has been shouting at you for the last 5 minutes. Cats always give you a heads up before the teeth come out. We need to look at the warning signs in 3 distinct levels, so you can stop cat biting during play or petting before the trust is broken. Level 1 is the micro movements. These are sneaky signs most people miss. First, look at the skin on their back. If you see it rippling or twitching like a tiny wave along their spine, that is a massive red flag. Their nervous system is literally vibrating. Next, check the ears. If they rotate to the side like little airplane wings, or if they are twitching backward, your cat is losing their patience fast. Then, there is the tail. A happy cat has a lazy, swaying tail. An overstimulated cat has a flicking tail. If just the tip of the tail is moving fast, or if they thump the whole thing against the floor, you are officially in the danger zone. Level 2 is when the tension rises. The cat is deciding whether to bite or just run away. Look at their eyes. If those pupils suddenly dilate into big, black saucers, that is adrenaline hitting their system. They are in a high arousal state. Then, listen to the silence. If that deep purring abruptly stops, do not keep petting them to try and bring it back. That silence is a heavy warning. You might also see the head flip. This is when the cat suddenly whips their head around to stare directly at your hand. They are tracking a moving object that is bothering them. Level 3 is the last call. The attack is about to happen. Their entire body goes stiff, like a loaded spring, ready to snap. They aren't soft or squishy anymore. You might hear a tiny huff of air, a low growl, or a faint hiss. If you hear that, you have failed the vibe check. You aren't petting a cat anymore. You are touching a ticking clock. So, here is a quick question. Which of these signs does your cat use the most? Are they a tail thumper, an airplane ear specialist, or do they give you that creepy skin ripple? Drop a comment right now. I want to see which warning sign is the most common. Okay, so you missed the signs, and now your hand is stuck in a cat's mouth? What do? Most people instinctively jerk their hand away as fast as possible. That is a natural human reaction, but it is the worst move. To a cat, a fast-moving hand looks like a panicked mouse. It triggers a predatory instinct. When you pull away fast, their brain screams, "Catch it!" They will bite harder. They will use those back legs to kick, and they will not let go. Instead, you need to know how to calm a cat in the middle of a meltdown. Use the freeze and release method. Stop moving your hand immediately. Just go limp. If the prey stops moving, The hunting instinct dies down. Give them a second to realize you are not a threat, and they will likely let go. Now, if they are in your lap, do not try to pick them up. That is just more unwanted touching, and it might cause another defensive bite. The best move is to just stand up slowly. Let them slide off your lap like a loaf of bread. It is a bit unceremonious, but it keeps your skin intact. Once they are off, you need to redirect that energy. Grab a wand toy or toss a treat across the room. You want to move that intense focus away from your body and onto something they are allowed to engage with. This is a crucial part of how to play with a cat safely. It gives them a healthy outlet for all that built-up energy. Never, ever, punish your cat for biting due to overstimulation. No yelling, no hitting, and no spray bottles. Using fear to stop a cat from being overwhelmed is like putting out a fire with gasoline. They aren't being bad. They are being misunderstood. If you punish them, they won't learn to be nicer. They will just learn that you are someone they cannot trust. That is how you break the bond with your fur baby. So here is your quick cheat sheet. Keep your petting sessions short. Focus on the green zones, like the chin and cheeks. Most importantly, stop before you think you need to. If you think, maybe I should stop now, you should have stopped 30 seconds ago. Don't keep petting just to prove a point. Respecting their personal space is the ultimate way to show love. One more thing. If your cat is always on edge, you might need to look at your indoor cat enrichment. A lot of what looks like cat play aggression actually comes from pure frustration. If they don't have enough cat mental stimulation, they get bored. And bored cats can become very reactive. We are going into more detail on how to fix their environment in the next video. But for now, just watch those ears. One final safety note. Cats are incredible at masking their pain. If your cat usually loves cuddles, but suddenly starts biting when you touch a specific spot like their lower back, that is a huge red flag. It could be arthritis or a spinal problem. If the behavior changes sudden, skip the training and go straight to the vet. Better safe than sorry. Anyway, look for those ripples. Watch those ears, and give your cat the space they are begging for. When you respect their boundaries, you become the person your cat actually wants to hang out with. Catch you in the next one where we talk about the 3-second rule and the zones you should never touch.